Am I the asshole for asking my daughter not to have sex while staying at our home? I'm in the team that believe that if you ask your kid not to have sex, they still will have sex, but they will do it in your back. You might prefer not to put these kind of boundaries and be at the very least aware of what's happening instead of like thinking you're being respected and then feeling betrayed. So yeah, I will probably not go the way that this OP wants me to go to, unless she's a dirty person and she's doing it loudly and you know it, and she is the one like making it uncomfortable for everyone around her. So my wife and I, late 50s, have 4 grown kids. Good. One of our middle kids, a 26 female, and her husband, 20 something. You don't even know the age of your son-in-law. Wonderful. You're a great old man. Are in the process of buying their second house. The first one sold quickly and the new owner offered extra for a quick possession. Ooh. They don't get possession of their new place until January 1st. They had to leave their place for November 1st. Okay. Okay. It's 2 months. You want her to have 2 months with no sex? Like, let's say we go for the average of married couple once or twice a week. I feel like it's not a lot, and there's probably not an excuse like late pregnancy or anything that would like motivate them to keep it that widely placed. And you had 4 grown kids, so let's be honest, when you were in your 20s, we know exactly what you were doing. So things are going really well. They both work, so they went about life. My wife loves to cook for more than one person, so they've been eating dinner with us most night. That part has been wonderful. It's been nice having my daughter around in the evenings. Good. So you see the good part of it. The other night, after they gone back to the apartment, I went to get something from the garage. The apartment can be accessed from the outside and the inside. There is a staircase inside the garage, and only an interior door separating the garage from the apartment. Okay, so you could hear them in the garage. Is that the problem? Is the problem that you can hear your daughter have sex trying to make you grandchild when you are specifically in the garage? God damn, for real, is it something? How often do you go in your garage? I brought up how disrespectful we find it to them to be having sex in our home. I love how my wife did not back me up. That means, like, he told his wife and she left. She said, good for them, they have sex. And wow, I love this one. And like, my wife did not back me up. Yeah, she told you good for them. She made sure to tell it wasn't we, but only me who felt that way. My daughter and her husband excused themselves from the meal. I expected an apology, but instead they moved out the next day. Oh man, I can't say what I'm thinking and still be PG-13. You're a blunt. You know exactly what I think, okay? Like, oh. My wife says they are a married couple and aren't even in our house, and I was an asshole. Yes. But in my mind, they are staying in the apartment in our property. They could at least abstain until they don't live with us. Here's the thing. That won't stop them to have sex. What you could have asked that could have made sense would have been to ask for your daughter and your son-in-law to just be silent while they do it. And they would probably have respected that, because like, it is possible to have sex without screaming like you're in a high-rated movie, you know? So, yeah. He could have just asked for a little bit more silence while they do their doing, and he would not have known it, but like, he kind of preferred to know. This is what I understand. So, he's the asshole. He's just making them move out because he's not at ease with that. They decided to move out. Okay, he did not kick him out, but like, they were like, okay, so if it's like that, screw this. Now imagine 9 months later, she comes back with a baby, and he's like, "Oh fudge, I know what what happened." Yeah, exactly. So I thought I had raised her better than that. Better than what? She's 26 and married. Yep, at that point, this is excessive. But like, the thing that would have been fine is exactly that. Just ask her to be silent. Less loud. That would be super fair. Sorry, we talked about sex. It wasn't planned. So yeah, and yes, Simon, it is celebrated in the rest of Canada. Oh, chat, what do you say? Kim is just like, he's not an asshole, just an old cheeser. I mean, he's complaining about something on which he's not gonna have control. I strongly doubt that he really thought this one out. I think this was just like maybe a power trip. You just don't want to know when and how the baby are made. It's fine. There's a way to ask that without saying you cannot have sex under my roof, you know? Okay, second one. Just a dad not loving the idea of our little princess having snoo all the time. Yes, overall, this is exactly what we get out of it.